practicing, Jasper.
I've been standing outside your door for 5 Christ fucking minutes in silence, and I haven't heard you play a single note.
I said I'm writing lyrics.
You're getting rat-fucked. I know it to be true. You shouldn't lie to your landlord. I'm like your dad.
Shouldn't harass your tenants, and you're not my dad.
Your best forgotten past and soon-to-be-forgotten future are palpable, even from here.
Kindly leave.
There's a stink in this hallway, Tina.
Phantom stink.
Gonna crack this window.
Go right ahead and crank it, dude.
You really should start leaving this hall window open. To do so is in your lease. You should read that sometime, if you're capable.
Oh, hey, Jasper. Sorry about the window. We'll remember to leave it open.
I'll believe it when I smell it.
Huh?
Best neighbor's just waiting. I've already been to the bodega.
Hey, babe, how was your shift?
Oh, my shift was okay. Tips were slightly above average for the Saturday brunch crowd. Did you start writing that song today?
It's just a riff.
Did you start writing that riff today?
Well, it's a riff that could potentially turn into a full-fledged song, given enough time. If I can figure out the time to flesh it out. Yes, I started writing it today.
Well, it's a nice riff.
Huh?
Hmm?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the riff.
You said it's a nice riff?
It's early.
It's late. Who do you envision performing that riff that you may flesh out into a full-fledged song?
Given enough time.
Given enough time.
I don't know. Hard to say at this point.
Could be a tree worm song.
Yeah, it could be. Or maybe I'll give it to Spence. Maybe you can come up with some lyrics later when we're hanging out.
It deserves better lyrics.
He liked his new EP.
He's getting better control over his voice. You just don't want to listen to the lyrics too closely.
Could be a riff that ends up as Wade's Pale Filler.
Not with the way that his fingers are moving.
They're still.
Did you do any job hunting today?
You know, babe, spent a bulk of the day working on my resume. I gotta get that in tip-top shape first, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so you've said every day for the last week.
See? You do know what I mean.
I don't know if you've considered this, Tina, but if you don't find a new job soon, we won't be able to pay December's rent. Since you've already made enemies with our new landlord in a matter of weeks, he won't hesitate to throw us clean out. We'll have no choice but to move into a bus shelter.
That's fine. Hate living across the hall from Jasper anyways.
Well, if you haven't finalized your resume by the time you move into a bus shelter, you never will, because you won't be able to charge your Chromebook or print. There's no outlets in bus shelters.
Wait a second.
Don't bother, babe. I already binged it.
Whatever. There's libraries, free printers.
You're unfazed at the idea of living in a bus shelter.
Well, yeah. We don't have a car anyways. You take a bus to and from work, it'll just be more convenient.
I get severely constipated when I sleep on benches.
I thought that was couches.
A bench is just a really hard couch.
It's good for the spine.
Call it quits on the footer experimentation and start looking for a job tomorrow.
Babe, it's not just about the footers, all right? The margins must show personality. The
You've
font
been
must
a
have
bartender for 20 years. You make drinks and occasionally serve baskets of cheese curds.
And this is why I've made multitasking a major focus of my resume.
You know what, Tina?
What?
I suspect, based on knowledge and belief, that you have spent most of the last week getting rat-fucked.
Babe, I can show you a copy of the draft. It's
You're bluffing. You haven't even updated it to include chimneys.
the flow must be
If you
musical.
spent half the time you've spent developing this excuse for why you haven't worked on your resume into working on your resume, you would be employed by now. Well, I should start prepping dinner. You were able to find everything at the greengrocer, yeah?
Not a mind reader, babe. If you wanted me to go to the greengrocer, you should have just asked me.
I left you a list on the nightstand.
Oh, that's what that piece of paper was. A shopping list. Mystery solved. Should have texted me a follow-up.
I did text you a follow-up. It's right here. It says, waving hand emoji. Can you please go to the greengrocer and grab stuff for dinner? Left a shopping list on the nightstand. Kissing face emoji, kissing face emoji, kissing face emoji.
Nope, I received no such text.
Oh, really? Because I do know that you received my later, on my way home, see you soon, kissing face emoji text because you replied K, an uncharacteristically long-winded response.
Babe, you know the reception in this apartment's shoddy. I'll probably get that text next time I leave.
Well, can you go to the store now then?
No need. I've got a half pound of liverwurst and 2 hoagie rolls. Liverwurst sandwiches for all.
That liverwurst is 2 weeks old.
Babe, my liver is far older than that, and it's just fine.
Well, your liver has certainly seen worse than what's in the fridge.
Let's just order something.
Only home-cooked meals until you get a job.
Babe, you've worked so hard this week, and you said tips were above average. We should just treat ourselves. Plus, we're having company.
One step closer to the bus shelter. Ty?
Not in the mood for spice.
Falafel wraps?
You've made falafel twice this week.
Never in a wrap.
Let's just ask Spence what he wants when he gets here.
Then there will be 3 of us who don't know what to order for dinner.
Limited food options in Albany Park.
That statement could not be less true.
Well, at least in Avondale, we had Termax, Urban, and Whole, one-stop shop.
Avondale also had rats.
Albany Park also has rats.
They aren't living in our apartment, though.
Yet.
Pizza?
I have never, ever seen Spence eat a pizza.
Everyone likes pizza.
Come to think of it, I don't even know what I have seen Spence eat. Maybe he has dietary restrictions or religious beliefs? Text him.
Text him what? Hey Spence, you got any dietary restrictions or
No.
religious beliefs?
Dude, just text him and see if he likes pizza.
Dude, it's bad enough we don't know if he has any dietary restrictions or religious beliefs. Chicago is a pizza city. We should know his pizza preferences, his favorite pizza place.
Pizza parlor.
And no one calls it that.
I do.
To annoy me.
Babe, come on. You're in the service industry. I'm just looking out for you. You should know these things.
I need another drink.
Ooh. Top off, babe.
Your glass is empty. It's not a top off. It's an entirely new drink. I picked that up in the service industry.
Even in a pizza city like Chicago, I don't think you're expected to know your friend's pizza preferences.
I've been burned socially by this before, Tina. It's not like if we lived somewhere like Missoula. There they just stick a Red Baron in the oven or order Pizza Hut.
When have you been to Missoula?
I have never been to Missoula.
Okay, well then how can you speak to the pizza culture there?
Well, I've never heard of Missoula-style pizza, so I assume it's not a pizza city.
Shouldn't assume things, babe. Thought you were more awake than that.
Awake?
Yeah, you know, like on the internet, memes.
You mean woke?
I don't think Spence will mind if you text him and ask him what his preferences are.
Okay, does he eat meat? Is he lactose intolerant? Does he have a wheat germ allergy?
I know the answer to none of those questions.
Do you even know any of your friends' preferences?
Yeah, I know his drink preferences. I know his favorite daytime beer is Better Get Out and Go for a Walk Pilsner. His favorite daytime cocktail is Sergeant Pleasant's vodka and tap water, room temp. His favorite nighttime beer is Looking for a Loose Change Porter. And his favorite nighttime cocktail is Pale Crow White Whiskey and Grapefruit Soda.
His favorite nighttime cocktail is a rum martini with blue cheese olives.
Oh. Must be a newer favorite.
It's what he always orders with me.
Oh, at nighttime?
At nighttime.
Well, we'll just improvise when you get here. Just follow my lead. Bless you.
Thank you. Another drink?
Yeah, please.
Well, show me your skill set.
Huh?
Well, you've spent the last week working on a one-page document that says, I can make drinks, so...
Preparing premier cocktails and the finest baskets of cheese curds and other fried shareable snacks. Here we go. 2 pale crow white whiskeys, neat. That's code for no ice. Interest you in a twist of lemon? How about a cocktail onion? Blue cheese olive comes highly recommended from your nighttime drinking menu.
I will pass on blue. Man, I hope he's not moody because we missed his gig last night.
Babe, we were sick. You know what they say, if you're sick, just stay home.
We were hungover.
Hungover is a type of sick.
Your tendency to disappoint is rubbing off on me.
Babe, you're not expected to go to every single one of your friends' gigs. He doesn't come to every tree worm set.
He's been to every one of my solo gigs. In the time that we've known each other anyway.
Sure he has.
Yeah, he always comes up to me after and he says, great set. Did you know that I've been to every one of your solo gigs? In the time that we've known each other anyway. And then I say, no way. And he scuttles off to buy me a drink.
Let me see. Rum, mint julep with a sage branch.
Maker's Mark and Diet Dr. Pepper.
Ew. Do you even like that?
What kind of a sick fuck do you think I am? No, I just don't want to hurt his feelings by telling him they make me vomit and cry.
Nah, you should tell him immediately.
Okay, one time after a show, he offered to buy me a drink and I said, surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
The result was a Maker's and Diet Dr. Pepper. To be polite, I said, wow, this is great. And now he insists on getting me one every time we're out.
He has such a little boy school crush on you.
I wouldn't call it a crush.
Oh, come on. He collects bone-dry logs to fuel his fantasies fire while he nurses a Rumpleman sunrise and quietly either watches you play or suck down Maker's and Diet Dr. Pepper.
Well, then I guess I better put on some lipstick. I wouldn't want to throw cold water on his bone-dry fantasies fire.
He looks so hot in dark red lipstick.
I don't own any. I never wear dark red lipstick.
Oh. Must be your lovely raw red lips I'm picturing.
Your adoration fuels my every breath.
You two ever boink before?
We would have discussed it first.
Things happen.
Do they?
Yeah. Quickie on the sly after your nighttime rum Rob Roy.
Do you think he even likes women sexually? His preferences may lie with other genders.
You know he does. And it must be done, and it must be you.
That was a long time ago. He may have blossomed in another direction since then.
An undisclosed desire, a disclaimed purpose. You know what I mean? Okay. You're already his feelings receptacle into which he can safely dispose of his emotions without ever having to risk rejection. Our friendship's always been the perfect cover, but he can come out from underneath that cover given any opportunity.
And you think we should give him an opportunity?
Yeah. Either that or we wait till he leaves and we go out on troll.
We already can't afford this pizza. Spending more at the Filthy Lizard would be counterproductive.
Well, then you two mingling fluids seems to be the best option.
Yeah. I'm down. You can be so worthless sometimes.
Hey, don't get him too riled up. I don't want him to cave my skull in with my own guitar, roll me up in the rug, set it on fire, and throw it into the river thinking that he has your tacit blessing.
Jeez, you have been reading too many of those Fairy Boat Brant and Gumshoe detective novels.
He looks at you like I used to look at you.
Like you used to look at me?
Yes. I used to look at you with desire only. And now that look includes love. Spence is still in the desire only phase of looking at you. But when I was in that phase, I would have gave so much sculling just to have you.
Your legs were all you needed. You had great legs.
Had great legs?
How do you think I look at Spence?
With a child's uncertainty. And a grave's depth.
Oh, he is walking over from the bus stop.
See? See? I don't have a text from Spence.
I'm sure you'll get it next time you leave the apartment.
Quickie before he gets here.
I feel like you must be too pooped after spending all day selecting a font.
Hey, I can muster some energy for intercourse. I do stress some.
Tempting, but I think I'll save myself for Spence.
He'd prefer to go second anyways.
Oop. Looks like he's here. I will go down and get him.
No, we can make him wait.
Generous board.
Don't go overboard.
Now you're calling me.
Hey, I made this.
Who would have thought?
Where do you want me to put my shoes?
On the shoe mat?
Oh. Hey, did that family of rats living in your old place follow you here?
Oh, we sneaked out in the middle of the day.
Oh, okay. Well, you're probably saving a lot of money on bandages then. And antibiotic ointment? Maybe sleep more?
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, hey Spence. Well rested, I hope?
Yeah. I got my 8 hours.
Find the place okay?
Yeah, you just have to take a different bus. That's all.
Sure.
And I got a seat on the bus. So.
Well, you can get a seat here too. Or would you like a tour?
It's an apartment, I already know.
Oh, hey, why don't you take a seat in the chair? Nice, comfortable chair.
Anna's already sitting in it.
Oh, there's room.
Okay. Wow. Chair's previous owner discarded it for a reason.
Maybe a drink will help you settle, Spence.
Yeah.
What would you like? Your options are limited.
Well, why don't we take a look at what time of day it is right now?
It's nighttime, Spence.
Well, what do you know? In that case, how about a looking for loose change porter?
We only have ice house beer.
Yeah, how about your favorite nighttime cocktail? White whiskey and grapefruit soda.
We don't have any grapefruit soda. You didn't buy any squirt.
My favorite nighttime cocktail is a rum martini with blue cheese olives.
We have ice house beer and white whiskey. I should have just said that up front.
Is it Pale Crow or Gallows Humor brand?
Your favorite?
Gallows Humor brand?
Pale Crow.
It's better than an ice house.
Do you want one?
Tina, I stopped by Chimmy's on Thursday. I thought maybe we could get into a little trouble after your shift.
Yeah, You really should have called beforehand, to confirm.
I was in the neighborhood.
Hot date.
A private matter. For Jimmy, it sounds like you have every night off now.
Yeah, well, I'm looking for a new gig. Apartments without rats are a little bit more expensive and tips suck, so...
He said you were fired for illicit behaviors in mixed company. His words.
Yeah, well, there are 3 sides to every story, right? So, hungry Spence, we're thinking about ordering a pizza.
Pizza's fine.
Okay. You like Denaldi's, yeah?
No,
Well, that's surprising.
I've never had it.
You've never had pizza?
I've never had Denaldi's.
Oh, okay. I think you'll dig their thin crust? Yeah?
Thin crust is fine.
Okay. Why don't we get a vegetarian special?
Veggies are fine.
Okay.
You're almost done.
Does Denaldi's Pizza Parlor put mushrooms on its vegetarian special?
No idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No mushrooms then.
Obviously, I know how you hate mushrooms.
Mushrooms are fine. And a salad or casserole. Maybe beef burger. But they turned pizza into rubber cake. So it's a one-way ticket to Von Town. Prince of Von Town.
Okay, well, I'll call. Babe, don't want your shoddy reception to jeopardize the integrity of our order.
You guys call? You don't like Grubhub app?
Undesirable fees.
Can you please hold for a second?
Yeah, sure. Ooh, what size?
Extra large?
Leftovers.
Yes.
Thank you for holding. I was just wiping myself up. How can I help you?
Okay, I'd like to place an order for pickup.
Babe, can't we just splurge on delivery? We have company.
We want to avoid undesirable fees.
Right.
For pickup or delivery? I heard both. I beg you to make these choices before calling.
Oh, yeah, sorry, for pickup?
Okay, now, I'm going to need to ask you a series of questions about the pizza you'd like. I hope you made all your choices, but my hopes are low.
We'd like an extra large vegetarian special, please.
You were prepared. I'm shocked, considering how we began this conversation.
Yeah, can you hold the mushrooms, though?
Should have seen the special request coming. Okay, you got it. Is that all? Maybe you'd like a side salad with a nice vinaigrette.
Nah, thanks. Just the pizza.
Okay, what's the name for the order?
It's Anna.
Okay, Jana, your total's
It's
going to
Anna.
be-
ANNA.
Sorry, happens. Hard to hear over all the noise at my extremely popular pizza place.
Pizza parlor.
No one calls it that. Your total's going to be $34.67. Should be ready in an hour.
Okay, thank you.
I make no promises.
Well, I don't mind joining you on the walk, Anna, if you'd like a joiner.
Oh, Martina can make herself useful for once this week and go pick it up.
Well, maybe we can all go if Tina doesn't want to go by herself.
All I want is to retire. A couple acres of land, a barn, and a farmhouse. Now in the farmhouse, there's going to be a haberdashery, of course. Limited hours, maybe appointment only. Out front, there's going to be goat yoga for sure. Anna's going to instruct the goat yoga. In the quiet moments, I'll gaze out at Anna frolicking with the goats, her hair shining in the summer breeze. Laughter. Now in the barn, there's going to be adult petting zoo. No children allowed. I need that. We need that. The world needs that. Children do not know how to pet, and animals despise their every touch. But I am. An adult-friendly petting zoo for pet-friendly adults without the stench of child's breath.
Yeah, so how was your gig last night, Spence?
Oh, you guys knew about that? It's fine, thanks.
Yeah, oh God, I'm sorry we missed it, Spence. We were sick. You know what they say, if you're sick, stay home.
Are you still sick?
We were hungover. Martina couldn't even get any hair of the dog down her sorry gullet. There were tears.
It's whatever, there was a good crowd.
Any, attractive young ladies swooning? How about attractive older ladies swooning? You have a rendezvous with a trans person? Sex with another man?
That's not why I do music.
We did listen to your new EP while we were hungover in bed last night.
New EP?
Yeah, the one you released this week.
I didn't release a new EP this week. I haven't released a new EP recently. This year, even.
Yeah, you did. Horses Triumph.
Okay. There seems to be a little misunderstanding. What you're referring to is my new mini album, Horses Triumph.
Thought it was an EP.
It's a mini album.
Trivial distinction.
EPs contain 3 to 4 songs, depending on length. Mini albums contain 5 to 7. Horses Triumph contains 6 songs, 5 of which are of average length and 1 of which is longer than average length. It's a mini album.
Well, I loved the closer. This song of longer than average length.
A winter's walk in the lonely woods. I played every instrument on that track.
Impressive.
Isn't there only guitar on that track?
Guitar and voice. Mind if I make myself another drink?
Ooh, I'll get you one.
Thanks. You know, I actually debuted A Winter's Walk in the Lonely Woods last night.
Oh, I'm sorry I missed hearing it live.
Been told by my fans that the live version is superior to the recorded version, which I labored over.
Well, I think Martina should take a page out of your book and make her live performances superior by not performing Rat Fucked.
Well, maybe he should take a page out of my book and write halfway decent songs.
His songwriting is excellent too.
You've said otherwise in confidential intimacy.
Nope, I have not. That is you you're talking about.
I feel as if my presence has been misplaced.
A misplaced presence. A misunderstood note.
Hey, easy on the pale crow. I'm sorry about that, Spence. She has been drinking since noon and has only consumed spoiled liverwurst.
Not even so. You didn't get up until 1 o'clock today.
Well, I had a beer before I left for the bus.
Nice.
Why don't you play A Lonely's Walk in Winter Woods for us?
You could have heard A Winter's Walk in a Lonely Woods last night.
I'll even break a string and bang it out of tune so it sounds more like your guitar.
The full effect of a live performance requires a proper venue with low lights and cheap drinks and a game crowd.
Well, I'd rather feel its full effect, so.
Game crowd. Anna and I are as game as can be. Cheap drinks, they're free for you. Low lights, fuck, let's just turn them off. I've been wanting to shave some off the electric bill anyways.
Wow, dude, based on your aversion to turning lights off when you leave a room or the apartment, I assumed you thought electricity was free.
Oh, babe, you know, you never know.
You never know what.
You never know when you might want to walk back into the apartment or into a room and have a light on.
Hey, a cool thing about house lights is while they do turn off, they also turn back on.
You'll hear A Winter's Walk in the Lonely Woods when we play The Maternity Leave.
Drinks. Drinks, 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 drinks. Who wants one? Woo! Guys, time for a drink. No time for anything but drinks.
Oh, I didn't know you had a solo gig coming up, babe.
It's a Tree World gig. You said you cleared it with her.
Dude, I meant...
Tina,
I thought
it's been confirmed.
Well, when is it?
It's 2 weeks from tonight.
I can't keep taking Saturday nights off.
Babe, I'll have a job by then.
You may still be personalizing your margins.
It's a paid gig.
Whatever cut of the door we're making isn't gonna come close to what I'd make in tips. I milk them dry on Saturday nights.
Babe, it's gonna sell out. It's their monthly Saturday night is dancing rave night party. Starship Jepson's gonna be there. He's gonna be selling blow and NVMA outside of the bathroom door. It attracts all kinds.
I am not taking another night off while you're unemployed to entertain your little rock star fantasy.
Hot socket.
Who else is attending our little soiree?
It's our weirder landlord, Jasper.
Sure, he just wants to remind us about the window.
Do not engage with him.
Okay.
And do not mispronoun him.
Be right there, Jasper.
What's the correct pronoun set?
It's he, him, his.
It's a known set.
Yeah.
Hey, Jasper.
Who's a True Value employee? Your drummer?
I'm a songwriter.
Oh, wow, cool. You got a MySpace page or something?
It's called Bandcamp now.
I don't care what it's called now. I have no interest either way.
This is our friend Spence.
Well, if your friend Spence sleeps on your sofa for longer than 2 weeks, he starts paying rent. That's in your lease.
What's up, Jasper? Here to bitch about the noise or complain about the phantom stink?
Still drinking, I see.
It's night.
Obviously.
Oh, fuck. Jasper, we were just about to leave.
That's right.
No, you weren't.
We have company?
Listen, don't bother getting up. I'll pour it myself.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Dude. Jasper. Oh, Jasper, come on! Fucking whiskey, dude!
Oh, oops. Never have any mixers here. No tonic water, no soda water, no ginger beer, no Diet Dr. Pepper, no ice even.
We like it straight.
Your actions are dictated by the spirits of eternal unrest.
There's ice in the freezer. I can get you some now that you've made room in your glass.
Don't waste your breath, son. Had your ice once before, smelled rank. Don't trust it.
You two do keep your ice in the freezer for a little too long.
I don't need you trying to cozy up to me.
Can you just harangue us and leave?
So, I was on my way to the greengrocer to purchase my evening's eggs.
Your fucking eggs.
As I left my apartment, I noticed a stink.
There's no stink.
It was a bad stink, and sure enough, that hall window had been closed. I opened it on my way home from purchasing my afternoon's eggs. Told you to make sure it stayed open. You might recall.
I didn't notice a stink on my way in.
I didn't close it, and Tina hasn't left the apartment today or maybe in a week.
Well, how about new boy?
I don't touch windows in other people's homes.
You've been defensive since I began my inquiry.
I let him in, I watched him, he didn't close it.
Can't even go out for some evening's eggs in this building without being hit in the face with that putrid stink.
Why do you go out to the greengrocer 3 or 4 times a day to get eggs?
It's called cooking.
It's called meal planning.
Wow, you've been spending a lot of time on the social networks, babe.
I don't know what my girlfriend, whose name is Swarthmore, will want to eat on any given day.
You have a girlfriend? That explains the screams and tears I've heard in the small hours.
This afternoon, she wanted soft-boiled eggs and little red cabbages. This evening, she has a hankering for my world-famous egg salad sandwiches, hence the additional trip.
Don't take my word for it, but I think I know what's stinking up the place.
Yeah.
Hey, boy.
Me?
You're the only boy I'm looking at. Or talking to, for that matter.
Kay?
Are you implying my Swarthmore is a stink?
I was referring to your various egg dishes.
Dude, Swarthmore isn't even a real name.
It is the name of my girlfriend. My girlfriend whose name is Swarthmore.
You don't even know how to properly introduce someone in a sentence.
Her name is Swarthmore.
You do not have a girlfriend whose name is Swarthmore, and you do not have a girlfriend by any other name. You're a chronic masturbator. You're cranking it around the clock.
You think just because you're struggling musicians you can simply ignore the terms of your lease?
Is that a rhetorical question, or should we answer?
A rhetorical question?
Yeah?
When the windows crack, the sink's under attack. Just try to remember that. You know what I mean?
Do you mind if I get myself another drink while you harangue them?
You know, when we first met, just a couple of minutes ago, I remember it. I wasn't sure if I would like you. But now, I know that I don't like you. You're, I'll say it, a weasel. I know you two are new to the building, but I feel as if I made it a point to come by and explain your new home needs.
You've made us painfully aware of.
Not aware, nothing would seem. When I come by, you're always drinking. I've started to notice. Maybe you drink to forget?
No maybes about it.
And maybe you forget that you closed that hall window instead of the terrible things you've done in your life.
Maybe that hall window should be kept closed. This is 3 floors up. A little kid could fall out of that window and crack his head open on the sidewalk and die. Have you ever thought about that?
As a matter of fact, yes! I don't have a kid. These two don't have kids. I don't suppose you've ever been with a woman in the way that is necessary to produce kid.
I use protection. These are difficult times.
But if you should ever find a woman foolish enough to bear your child, and you make the mistake of bringing it here, then its death will be a pleasured exit.
The Talbots have a kid.
The tablets up in the fucking garden unit!
Guster could wander up at playtime.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus fuck, man.
Yeah, as much as we'd like to continue chatting, we actually do need to pick up our pizza.
That's right.
Yeah.
Pick up your pizza? Can't splurge on delivery when you have company? No matter. My tolerance for this forum is wearing thin. Please return to composing the next Viva La Vida, or whatever. I'm gonna get to the greengrocer before they close. Pick up those evening's eggs.
Have fun cranking into your world-famous egg salad.
Bye, Jasper.
He took your glass.
Oh, he always does that sometimes. He'll return it.
I should mention that I have cocaine.
If it's the same cocaine that got you fired, it's tainted. It's probably not even cocaine. You lost your job for Drano crystals.
I see now. You were fired for purchasing cocaine at work.
Hey, Jimmy and I both bought cocaine off of Starship Jepson during working hours. I can't even blame him for firing me to save his own skin. That barback would have told the cops everything.
Sounds like the kind of person you should have known not to buy crystallized chemical drain opener in front of then.
It's gonna be sunny tomorrow, it looks like. Sunny on Sunday. Pretty exciting.
I'm gonna go pick up the pizza.
How about we all get some air?
You and I have drinks to finish. You need something, babe?
Yeah, baby. Gosh. Awesome. Thanks. Bye, guys.
Here. surprised that she didn't mention she was out of work until tonight. See if I can get her a couple shifts at the Badger Hole.
Hope you got the water unboiled, my sweet goddess of a certain death. Papa's coming in fast and hard with a half-dozen jumbo large brown.
She doesn't deserve that.
She's always been good to me.
Yeah, because you put up with her bullshit and enable her habits.
That's just how people operate.
Is that how you operate?
You think I'm some nice guy, little goody two-shoes.
I wouldn't choose to spend time with you if you were.
Neither would Tina. She and I know the same fear.
You don't know Tina's unbridled fear, not like I do.
Well, that's because you have certain advantages.
Advantages you don't have.
They are advantages.
Depends on how you approach it.
How do you approach it?
From both sides. It's marriage. You show each other your fear and find ways to live with it.
That's not any different from friendship.
You can't really appreciate the depths of someone's fear until you're in it with them. You've been next to her fear, but never in it.
I know that Tina is a potent bottle of fear. People try to shoot her like she's candy-flavored vodka, alluring packaging of a singular style. But the packaging distracts from the proof. If you do a shot of Tina, you're bound to wind up on the floor either crying or sick or dead. Either way, you're not going to come back around for another shot.
Unless you're a masochist.
To appreciate the flavor, you have to sip her.
You'll only ever sip her.
Do you have a key?
Of course.
Which one is it?
Baby blue. For me and you.
When can I use it?
How about right now?
Tina was, she was the first person to ever express any real interest in my music.
Don't overthink it.
I first met her when I opened for her old band Male Dom at Window's Chinese Restaurant and Rock Club. It's a venue that's no longer around, nor should be. She approached me after my set. I was outside smoking a cigarette, and she told me that she loved my music. Previous responses had been occasionally lukewarm, sometimes negative, always disheartening.
Sounds like a pretty positive response to the tonal musings of a 19-year-old.
My confidence was lurking in the basement like a pile of old bones ready to pounce on an unsuspecting boys and girls club game of hide-and-go-seek. She put flesh on those bones and escorted me into the drawing room.
And you've stayed there, hooked on her fear ever since.
It's better than being in the basement.
Depends on the basement.
You fell into love's arms with her.
She had great legs and shared my preferences.
Yeah, well, she's also an amazing performer with enviable charisma.
That TV in the drawing room must only show reruns.
If you find a TV in the drawing room, you're not in the drawing room.
This drawing room has a TV.
This isn't a drawing room. This is a family room. Because it has a TV.
It's a mini album.
Meanings are distinct. Everything isn't interchangeable.
Not everything.
But some things.
And people.
I think they could be.
It's possible to confirm.
I've always preferred the illusion of company.
The illusion of company is soaked into the fabric of that family room alleyway chair.
Thought I was being kept in the drawing room.
You're not being kept anywhere.
I need a fresh drink.
I'll get you one if you tell me the story of how you tried to fuck my wife the night you two first met.
She told you about that? Surprised she remembers it.
You were doing so well.
I hadn't planned on sticking around for Male Dom's set, but I waited in the restaurant portion of Windows until they were done. And Tina approached me after she was done playing, and she said, "The fuck are you doing back here, sailor boy?" And I told her I had to wait in the restaurant portion. Thanks. Well, I wasn't performing because that's what they make you do when you're underage at Windows. And she said, let's get your sweet little ass out of here then. I thought she was flirting with me. It was a mistaken perception.
It's hot.
What, mistaken perceptions?
Rarely, no. The story of you trying to fuck my wife.
She wasn't your wife at the time.
Retroactively.
Oh. I went with Tina and the rest of Maildom back to her apartment. And we started drinking. Light beer, tequila, and there was also cocaine, which was a drug that I hadn't tried yet at the time, but have tried many times since and tried to get right.
You can only try.
I didn't know that then. The rest of her band finally left, and Tina and I stayed up, partying, doing lines. I was feeling really fucking good, really fucking high, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like you could and should fuck anyone or anything that consented.
You're familiar with the feeling.
It's never been unfamiliar.
We went outside to smoke a cigarette, and Tina started telling me this story about how she wrote this letter to the Lincoln Park Zoo, asking them to open a second petting zoo for adults only. I interrupted her and I said, fucking is something I've never had the desire or opportunity to do, but it must be done and it must be you.
If she had even a remote interest in penises, she would have accepted without hesitation.
You can't know that. How can anyone even know that?
I'm projecting.
Anna, you're amazing.
Thanks.
The comparisons to Redacted Clitoris are not unfounded, but I think you actually best him with your songwriting.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. I mean, Treeworm has been playing the same venues to the same 37 fans since its inception.
Well, the Matt Leaf show could raise that number.
Good, we'll have 47 fans.
That's like a 27% increase in fans just from one show.
All of my joy is gone!
What was that?
Jasper coming.
With Swinehaven?
Swarthmore.
Everything needs to change right now. Top off?
It is warm in here. Hmm? Oh yeah, no, I don't need a top off.
Well, I could use one. I can use the top off.
Looks like you were on.
I just needed to stretch my legs.
Well, if you'd like to continue stretching them, please note that it's a longer walk to the couch than to the chair.
That's obviously not true.
Wrong again. Do you mind if I rest my drink on your leg? Table's far.
It's hard to reach.
You sure are.
No, I don't mind.
Thanks.
Tina should be coming back soon? With the pizza?
Oh, I don't know about that. I slipped her an extra 20. She'll probably get a few drinks at the bar.
Pizza will be cold.
Sometimes life throws curveballs at you, sport.
I don't know sports.
Can I kiss you?
I mean, you seem capable. Maybe move your drink first, though. I'm afraid it's gonna spill and I'll have wet crotch.
That's the idea.
Fuck.
Good thing she forgot her keys. Be right with you, babe!
Babe, it's Jasper. You should know this. I have a very distinctive knock. That's by design.
Maybe don't answer.
Won't work.
I'll get it.
Remember, do not mispronoun him.
Oh, look who's opening the door. You're gonna start paying Papa rent soon, too? You're gonna start making sure that hall window remains open at all times?
I was closest to the door. It's called just helping.
You really need to get off with somebody, Brent. You're difficult to be around.
It's Spence.
I'm just returning the glass that I inadvertently took earlier.
You can just leave it on the bar. Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
We were in the middle of a private conversation.
This alleyway chair is out of place.
Well, feel free to take that glass with you. Bring it back tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe on your way to the greengrocer for morning's eggs.
Where's Tina? She's more fun to spar with than you two.
She went to pick up our pizza.
Now I remember you. You're the tenants who are too cheap to splurge on delivery, even when you have company. Or the illusion thereof.
I admire my friends for being thrifty.
You know what, Wentz?
It's Spence. Okay, what?
Here's what. You'll know I'm talking to you when I'm also looking at you, like I am right now. I had been talking to Anna, so I was looking at Anna. That's what.
Understood.
Denaldi's delivery fee is only $3.95, but it's a 15-minute walk each way. You tack on the 5 minutes it takes to go in and actually get your pizza, and that's 35 minutes. 35 minutes of time. Your time. And that's what I'm talking about. Time. 35 minutes to save $3.95? Is that how valuable you consider your time?
No.
That's what I thought.
It's how valuable I consider Tina's time.
Unfair. She's not here to defend herself.
Well, maybe you'd like to come back when she is.
Listen, Don Juan in hell, I know I'm blocking your cock right now. It's amusing to me. Your attempts to dispel me will continue to fail.
We were quite simply having a private conversation. A private and important conversation which you've interrupted.
I don't respond to anger.
He's not angry, just a little on edge right now.
Yeah, I remember when I popped my cherry in frustration.
You mind topping me off while you're back there, Pops?
Don't call me Pop, son, I'm not your dad. And I have no jurisdiction here. But what is that over on the end table? Looks like a ferry boat Brandon mystery.
Yeah, Tina picked that up at the bodega recently. She loves those ferry boat Brandon books.
And for good reason. Wonderful storybooks. So fun. Erstwhile chums in the poor neighborhood. Ferryboat Brandon mystery by Will Chesney.
Self-published.
It's not an ebook.
No one said it was.
The latest soon-to-be classic Mystery of Unsolved Clues novel from Chicago's own Will Chesney. Once again, Ferryboat Brandon, the finest gumshoe in Chi-Town, simultaneously solves a mystery and handles the fallout from his imploding marriage. But this time, he'll do it on the wrong side of the tracks. Oh, it's the best ferryboat yet, it says. Would you like me to read a passage?
No.
Chapter 1. It was night, night of dark. Also there were storms. I looked out my window, but knew not what I saw through darkness, rain, and clouds. There may have been fog also. I don't know.
Horrendous prose.
Chapter 2. Another mystery. My wife, a nurse by the name of Cordis Grove, never loved me, I had recently learned. And I don't think the children playing at my feet, who had been conceived within the time span of our wedlock, were of my own loins. Then the phone rang. Another mystery of unsolved clues, I said to myself. If only my wife, a nurse by the name of Cordis Grove, knew how much good I did by solving these mysteries with clues. Well, I know I'm hooked.
Okay, good. Go take it with you. Feel free to borrow it. Enjoy a little night reading.
I would love to do that, but I already have great big plans with my girlfriend, whose name is Forthmore.
Better go do that then.
Oh, it's going to be such a fun night.
Oh, Jesus fuck. Fine, Jasper, what are your great big plans with Swarthmore?
We're gonna have a Hugh Grant movie marathon and make love.
Paddington 2.
90s Hugh.
Well, I respect your choices, if not necessarily your manner.
Manner of speaking.
You mind keeping the lovemaking down? Could hear your earlier screaming orgasm as though you were in this room.
I'm a loud comer, and I make no apologies for that.
The best neighbors just wave.
Oh, hold on there, Lion Limbs.
I misread the situation, sorry.
I need a minute to reset after that weirdness.
I was just testing the waters, so to speak.
Beginner's routine.
Should I sit? Where should I sit now?
Make your own choices.
Do you think she'll come back?
She lives here.
Anna? I might have missed it. My first shot. In the back.
Well, my father has been dead for years, Spence.
Hey, fuckers. Oops.
Babe, great. Wow, look at that pizza on the floor.
Talk about, babe, great, wow. Looks like someone's been rearranging the furniture. Not an empty tongue.
We didn't get any farther.
It's just this one that he moved. Jasper was here before and he moved it.
Jasper, huh? Stopped by for a second little visit of the night and I missed it? Oh no.
Yes, he did. It was very weird, as you might expect.
Yeah, Spencer. It's exactly what I'd expect.
Well, why don't we get some plates for this floor pizza?
Yeah.
When I got there, Mr. Denaldi said it'd be another 10 minutes.
Well, Saturday night's a very popular night for pizza, so.
Rude, 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 rude.
Apologies. I thought you were done speaking.
Apparently not. So, when I got there, Mr. Denaldi said it would be another 10 minutes. And I had an extra 20 burning a hole in my trousers, so I decided to go to the bar and get a drink.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time. So one drink in 10 minutes turned into 3 drinks in 18 minutes, and Mr. Denaldi couldn't even find room to apologize when the pizza finally came out. Sorry, babe. I don't have any change. Oh, wait, you know what? I lied. I actually have a couple coins for our adult petting zoo fund.
Speaking of petting zoos,
Yes.
should probably get this pizza off the ground. It's probably going to attract ants sitting on the floor like that. Just saying.
Hey, Spencer,
What is it?
have you ever tried petting an ant?
Petting an ant?
Yes.
Petting?
An ant. Have you ever tried it?
No. No, I can't say I have.
Hey, Anna,
Yes, dear?
have you ever tried petting an ant?
Nope.
Not even once.
Not even.
I've tried petting an ant before. You know what I found out?
No.
What did you find out, babe?
Well, I found out that ants are unavailable for pets! Oh, God.
petting zoo. We might as well drink until we pass out in pools of our own and each other's vomit. You mind topping me and Spence off?
I think you guys should finish off what's in your glass first.
We want top-offs.
Oh. Well, that's the problem, isn't it, Spencer? You keep topping off, you never get to the bottom.
No more bottom.
Pale Crow, white whiskey, your favorite.
I prefer Gallows Humor brand.
Pale Crow and grapefruit soda.
I've literally never even tried that pairing.
Doesn't mean it's not your favorite.
My favorite is a rum martini with blue cheese olives.
Blue cheese olives are a pain in the ass for a bartender to stuff.
Well, then they shouldn't include them on the menu as an available choice.
No one forced you to make the choice.
I wanted to make a different choice.
All out of choices to make then, I guess.
Who wants to make the choice to fill this?
This chair. Huh? How did this chair get here? And what role did it play?
Jasper moved it to be closer to the whiskey.
Dude, Jasper doesn't sit. In what compromising position did he find you guys?
We didn't compromise.
Okay, if I don't have a slice of this pizza soon, I'm gonna die.
No one will have a full stomach until I have a full understanding of what led to this chair's unauthorized movement.
Nobody authorized anyone.
You pega man? Huh? Or did he manage penetration? You come out of love puddle on the couch? The bed? The carpet?
Floor is hardwood. There's no
I will
carpet.
create this mystery of unsolved clues.
Oh, sorry about the noise, Jasper. We'll keep it down.
It's just Saturday night festivities. Oh.
No, I'm not here to complain about the noise. Try to give me the brush off, I'll only knock louder. I will only become even harder to ignore.
Are any of these windows a fire escape? Should I just sneak out?
Oh, fucking no. I'll be right there, Jasper. Be cool, Spence. Be more cool.
It's hard to be cool in an environment this tense.
Don't wet your pants with fear or
No one has ever mispronounced this man.
I really hate you, champ. You're the worst.
You barely know me.
I know that my hatred will continue to grow like a sick prefab sprout from a crack in the alleyway pavement.
What is it, Jasper? You have no right to continue harassing us like this.
Where's Tina? I'm not beginning my tirade until all are present. I may enjoy hearing the sound of my own voice, but I don't enjoy repeating myself.
She's elsewhere in the apartment.
I enjoy hearing my voice say different things.
Hey, babe?
Yes, dear.
Are you coming back soon? Jasper would like to go on a tirade and he cannot begin until you're here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, don't start without me. Hey, I'm trying to get this pizza in the fridge so it doesn't go bad. Bad pizza can make you so sick.
That's sensible.
Maybe bring some of the pizza out.
Already ate.
Dude, it's pizza. It's not fitting into the fridge. I gotta wrap it in Reynolds. Each slice in its own Reynolds packet.
Got any egg salad sandwiches left, Jasper?
You're fucking oblivious.
Oh, Jasper, welcome. Oh, look at little Spence. Oh, he's displaying agency. It's amazing how quick you've come out of your tortoise shell since my wife gently plucked your cherry.
Listen, as much as I love watching you sexually belittle Spanner, I have a point to convey.
I wouldn't dream of delaying you further.
Don't mention it.
Oh, not at all. But before you begin, may I offer you a seat?
I don't sit! You know this.
That's right. I forgot.
Hearing the dumb remarks that you all allowed to crawl out of your face holes over the last 10
Dude.
minutes,
Spence! Spencer, will you stop breathing like that? Like, who breathes like that? You're like, it's disgusting. Can you just sit?
Sorry.
Please. Oh my God.
Alright, so my frustration is mounting.
I'm sorry, I just had to get everyone situated.
Hearing the dumb remarks that you all allowed to crawl out.
I'm sorry, Jasper, just last time.
Motherfucker.
Listen, Spencer, you don't have to have your hand just dangle here like some piece of wet beef in the butcher shop window. Adult petting is allowed and it's encouraged as long as you don't interrupt Jasper's tirade over here. Besides, I'm sure Anna's just dreaming of feeling your callous tips drag along her flesh.
I've been trying to get him to drag his callous tips along my flesh.
I'm sorry, Jasper, please proceed.
Are you sure?
Positive.
If you interrupt me again, I'm going to use your toilet.
Understood.
Number 2 this time.
Please.
Hearing the dumb remarks you all allowed to crawl out of your face holes over the last 10 minutes made me flaccid faster than being told I wouldn't be in charge of arranging my dad's funeral.
Look, man, we're really sorry about the noise or whatever. We'll try to keep it down.
You're all supposed to be friends, lovers, creative partners in pursuit of a higher joy, but you're spending the whole night just yelling at each other, humiliating each other.
I wasn't yelling, that was Martina.
Feigned indignation, blame shifting. That's called guilt, Anna.
Well, I'm a nice guy. Nice guys don't yell at women.
You think it's your duty in life to create, but the only thing you're capable of creating is a nightmare. You're all pathetic, difficult, stunted morsels of flesh who think it's acceptable to use drugs, stay up late, have your dad pay your phone bill, sleep with people you know and people you don't know for kicks, smoke Newport Reds, and wear the same dirty clothes again and again and again. All because you write pre-chord punk-style pop songs, which, I should add, are typically about using drugs, staying up late, having your dad pay your phone bill, sleeping with people you know and people you don't know for kicks, smoking Newport Reds, and wearing the same dirty clothes again and again and again.
Listen, Gas Pro. We're all getting pretty tired of your disparaging lecture. We might all be artists leading alternative lifestyles, but that doesn't mean that our lives have any less value than the lives of normies who wear ties to work and raise children and attend ceremonies and watch Netflix. As a matter of fact, I think our lives probably have more value to them because of the value of the art we produce. We are artists of the beautiful.
Oh boy, you really got me, champ. Think it's your purpose in life to create and improve the human condition through your art? Because you must perpetually stare fear in its eyes to do so? Do you think the world owes you a debt of gratitude for that? A debt it consistently fails to satisfy? You think that your diversions from mainstream standards of behavior are the direct result of that failure? So as consolation, you believe that you can remain ignorant to the consequences of those diversions? But the act of creation doesn't necessitate gratitude, and a perceived absence of gratitude doesn't excuse disappointing behavior. It's your choice to create, it's your choice to disappoint. Art that emanates from terrible people, regardless of its quality, does not improve the human condition, it worsens it.
All art inherently improves the human condition. It doesn't matter if the artist is a murderer on death row or the Pope's grandmother.
Heard the Pope's grandmother was a pretty accomplished percussionist back in the day when she roamed this earth.
What I'm saying is, nobody wants your art because it sucks. It sucks because you suck. Here's my advice to you. Here it is. Suck less, then matter more. I want you to remember that. Next time you call your dad and ask him to pay your phone bill.
Buddy.
And leave this fucking hall window open. The stink is establishing domicile.
Told you guys he doesn't sit.
Artists are so undervalued in our society because unsophisticated and unintelligent people like Jasper overcompensate for their meaningless existences by loudly and relentlessly putting down those of us leading meaningful, beautiful, and fulfilling lives through art, whom they envy. May anyone who claims to know anything of the artist's soul be flayed by demons.
May your soul be flayed by demons for shoving Makers and Diet Dr. Pepper down my wife's throat until she pukes and cries.
It's her preference.
I hate them.
Well, you should have told me that then.
You're too sensitive.
Have you really told Tina in confidential intimacy that you think I'm a bad songwriter?
Never use the word bad.
What word have you used?
I am gonna go take a piss and find my cocaine.
It's in the medicine chest next to the magnesium supplements.
Thanks, babe.
What word have you used?
What?
What word have you used to describe my songs?
It doesn't matter.
Go on and tell me.
I've never said anything truly negative.
I'm not that sensitive, Anna. I can take criticism.
Amateurish.
You use the word amateurish?
Hey, babe.
Yeah?
Fuck, where did you say the cocaine was?
In the medicine chest next to the magnesium supplements.
Ah, dude, I thought you said it was under the bed.
I have never said those words in that order.
Back to this.
What?
Amateurish? How?
Your lyrics are stuck on a permanent layover in the terminal of loneliness. It's fine. You have a soothing voice and a good sense of melody.
I'm just writing what I know. I don't think that you're justified in your criticism.
It's my opinion, you asked.
Well, it's my suffering, and I need that.
Give me a poke, give me a smoke. Tina finally found the coke. Yummy.
My art enriches the lives of those who consume it, okay? My fellows in pain.
Your art makes people want to stab themselves in the face with a dirty spoon.
Well, at least I'm honest. At least. And true.
You know what, Spencer? You're right. I'm a liar. I'm a fucking liar. I'll admit it. And this
I found your mother's heart in a cupboard.
is disco!
Anna, you need to come with me.
I'm not sure why I need that.
Can't you see that she's manipulating you? That's how she keeps you. That's how she keeps you around.
Dude, I'm with Tina for the same reasons you'd like to be, for the same reasons you pretend to be.
You're just drawn to manipulative people. It's not your fault. It's probably something your parents did. But it's time to break the cycle, and I'm gonna break it.
No, there's nothing to break.
She'll keep mistreating you, Anna. Lies, infidelities, drain the bank account, you move back in with the rats. She can't get a job. She can't keep a job. She can't even do a job.
I can do a line.
Spence, settle.
I've heard her unrequested confessions over white whiskey and grapefruit sodas. She's always been comfortable sharing the details of her sexual conquests, both before and after meeting you.
I've always enjoyed my little tales of sexual conquest. I can tell by the way you adjust your trousers to accommodate your hard-on mid-tail.
I have 3 different types of LaCroix in my fridge.
Maybe coconut?
You missed your chance to take me to LaCroix Palace.
How about peach pear?
Your feelings receptacle is full for the night.
Well, I'm not going to be bought and sold like a mattress. I'm not for barter.
Might be limoncello.
Bye, Spence.
Babe, you wanna try a line of what was sold to me as cocaine, but it's more likely a combination of 1 or 2 cleaning products with a cocaine finish?
That was a terrible idea.
That was a desperate and poorly thought out plan on our part.
We never even did anything.
I was starting to get that.
Do you think it was effective, or are we gonna have to troll the filthy lizard tomorrow?
Time to tell the tale, babe.
A waste of a loss.
Hey, we'll see him at the Mat Leave gig. We'll see him and everything will be cool.
Did you ever cheat on me?
Only marriage-sanctioned infidelities.
Spence was only referring to those.
Those are the only infidelities he could have been referring to.
Did you tell him they were marriage sanctioned?
Babe, we didn't get into context, okay? How about you? You guys discuss your marriage-sanctioned infidelities over nighttime martinis?
We agreed those would stay between us.
We never got into context.
You know what? I will do a line of that unknown powder.
Yeah, it's growing on me. Although, I doubt tomorrow and tomorrow's tomorrow.
Yeah, it's weird. It definitely wasn't worth you getting fired over, but it's perking me up.
Yeah, it's not quite right, but it gets you high with minimal fear.
We're having a nice time?
We're having a nice time, babe.
I will do the Mat Leave gig.
Yes! Yes! I knew you would come around. But?
Under conditions.
Name them.
You will start looking for a job on Monday.
I will personalize my margins tomorrow while we're in bed hungover.
And you will make a serious effort to land a job every day until you find one.
I will not rest until I'm refilling Tito's bottles with new Amsterdam.
And if we don't make at least $200 off the Mat Leave gig, I'm going to enlist demons to play you.
I will enlist it myself.
Motherfucker!
Well, turn it down, Jasper.
Not here for anyone's amusement, least of all my own.
It's your turn. I'm going to go get a cold slice.
Okay.
Tina,
What's up, Jasper? It's been a long night.
it's your friend of troubled mind and soul.
Oh, God. What, is Spencer pouring his heart out to you in Swarthmore?
Come witness with your own eyes.
Did you call?
We're in the middle of Mickey Blue Eyes.
Well, okay. Anna and I will take care of it.
That's your choice. Just don't involve me or Swarthmore, who is my girlfriend.
Now you don't want to be involved? You own the building.
I also own my limitations.
He isn't using the restroom, is he?
Yeah, he left.
Oh, must set the record for shortest Jasper visit.
Spence is dead now.
I think they put mushrooms on this.